A bill in the state legislature would change the way many drivers convicted of DUI are punished, but some say it has unintended consequences.
10 News reporter Mary Scott is here to explain how this works. Mary?
Hi, Robin and Beth. The new bill requires everyone convicted of a DUI put a device in your car that will not allow it to start if you've been drinking. Most everyone agrees it has good intentions, but not everyone thinks the bill is practical. If you're busted for drinking and driving, you're looking at thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars in expenses. If approved, a new bill would make anyone convicted of DUI install an ignition interlock device in their car. Right now, that only applies to those with a blood alcohol level of 0.15 or higher. The device has to be professionally installed inside your car. If you want to drive, you have to pass this breathalyzer test. If you fail, your car won't start.
It's a bill with good intent, and it will likely help reduce DUIs on the road. The problem is the cost involved to the defendant and to the judicial system in general.
DUI specialist attorney Steve Oberman says monitoring every person with a DUI will require a great deal of oversight by the government, potentially creating a financial burden. He also says there are already many people who can't afford the ignition interlock.
Generally that runs between $120 to $240 just to have it installed, and then generally $90 to $130 a month to maintain the operation.
He says there is a government fund to help, but he doesn't think that will be enough to support everyone convicted.
So what's going to happen, in my opinion, is that people will ignore the law, they will drive illegally, they will end up in court and ultimately in jail, and it can have a big effect.
But Mothers Against Drunk Driving doesn't see that as a valid argument.
This is the consequence of a bad choice that you made, and you have to pay the price for what you've done.
MAD's research shows interlock systems reduce repeat offenders, and they claim it's proven to work in other states.
So we look at this as a great step towards our ultimate goal of eliminating drunk driving.
Support they've taken to the Capitol. It's up to the legislature to make the call. The new bill also requires a photograph to be taken of the person while they're using the device to prevent people from cheating the system. Oberman says it would also make offenders keep the interlocks in their cars for at least a year. Robin and Beth.
All right, Mary Scott, thank you.